McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Tuesday morning, November 8th, 2022, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our goal is to help you get to financial abundance by teaching you how to currency trade with our highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we do these sessions to, one, teach you one of the signals and get to watch a person who knows how to read the signal, analyze it and take a trade, and two, to kind of demonstrate that it works. So with that, let's get going and see what we have. We need to listen to this guy, so let's do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades where every day we show you we give you trades. And basically, when you are a member, in addition to the trades that I do, there is a trade at 10 a.m. Which tends to be a scalp trade, another trade at 6 p.m., which is a long-term trade where they're going for 20 to 30 pips, and then again at 10 p.m. Another trade, 10 p.m. Our time is morning time in Australia, so they're trading Australian pairs, and generally they're going for 10 pip plus trades. And then, the key to success is having the right tools and being taught by the right person. We provide both. Our tools are highly accurate. They've been around for a quarter of a century, and we have thousands of traders who trade with them. We expedite your learning process by coaching you with one-on-one. And that makes it simple. We go at your pace and we figure out what you understand and what you don't understand, and are able to focus on what you don't understand. Because once you've been trained, we let you trade our money. We act as an accountability partner, which helps you improve faster because you get somebody who will redirect you if you start to go off course. So with that, let us I work off of a checklist. Let's take a look at the checklist. Every day, I restart my green charts to make sure that it's connected and refresh. A review of yesterday at the end of every day. Last night, we did not find a good trade. If you had taken the trade from the setup, you would have gotten stopped out. I ended up on the demo account. I didn't adjust it, but we did get stopped out. I had also had mentioned the pound yen, which we did take. Which I did take. I didn't send it out with this setup, but I mentioned it on a live trade. If you wanted to take it, it was still good for another 10 pips. The signal was weak. On my live account, I ended up pulling the stop loss, so I am still in that trade. I still think the trade will close, and had I not been tight, I probably would have hedged on the way down to protect it, besides removing the stop loss. So the signal was a little weak, and I guess when I say the signal was a little weak, let's just take a quick look. Sometimes the signals are stronger than other times. We still basically have this, which is up. When we took it, well, it's not pulling back here, so we can't see. Let me see if I can pull it back. These were all flat, and versus going up. We did have up pressure over here, but these were flat. So let's see. On the flat, we're not seeing it quite as well. Like here this is up, but when I was looking at it last night, it was flat. We did get the direction; it did move, but I probably should have, instead of going for 11 pips, should have went for maybe 8 pips. We would have gotten 8 pips had we done that before it started to pull back. But as I said, I still think it will hit it. We still have the up move, we have the up pressure, so I'm going to hold on to it. And if it starts to go down, I will hedge against it. So that was the review of yesterday. And we are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. And our indicators are very good at predicting the direction of the market. And that's what makes our indicators different from other ones. They're very predictive. However, news does impact currency price movement, so we want to know what that news is so we can trade around it. And the best place I found to look at the news is forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 components: yellow, which is low impact, which I don't worry about; orange, which is medium impact, which I generally don't worry about; and red, which is high impact, which I do worry about. And ideally, I want to be out of something that is a red item. And we have a red item here, which is the congressional elections, because I don't know why they call it a red item. Typically on something that's an all-day event, it doesn't mean anything. You can't not trade. This impact is really, if there isn't an impact from the election, it'll be tonight when they announce who won. And generally, I think the news outlets have all agreed not to. They generally don't do predictions. Well, for the congressional elections, they might, but it won't be till the end of the day. It won't be till the polls close. So this is nothing we have to worry about. So we've got kind of a green light. So we have a dozen different signals. The one I'm going to trade on, or the one I generally trade on, is something called the 10-point trade signal. We do it off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, I want to be 30 minutes into the chart so that it has some data in it that we can see. And it is good for 5 to 35 pips. And I expect the trade to close within 1 to 3 hours. My sweet spot is a 10-pip trade. So is 10 or 11 pip trade. And basically, we're trying to just get the lines to line up. There's 3 different sections of the chart. And when all 3 sections agree, that gives us the highest probability of the trade doing what we want. I'm a stickler to try to make sure I'm adhering to the trade setup that I want, because that'll give me the highest probability of the trade doing what I want and getting in and out quickly. All I need is 2 or 3 trades a day, and I am making very good money. Last night, if you saw my trade results, I took 4 trades and did over 70 pips. My average is about 30 pips a day. So that means on some days I'm going to get more, some days I'm going to get less, and some days I might have a loss. But when you average it all out, I am about 30 pips a day. And what else? All right, so let's get into it. Let's take a look. Here we will go to the light 6 major chart, which is one of the standard charts, layout charts. It is a composite chart in that it is showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on the 1-hour candle. I am looking for situations. I'm going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is called the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray is the minor indicator. And I am looking for situations where we are overbought. So we're above this blue line and the lines are pointing down, or oversold, and we are the lines are pointing up. Now, can I get 10 pips? Can I get a good trade when I'm up here? Yes, I can, but it's a lower probability trade. As you can see right here, it was starting to come down. It turned and went up, and this was worth 8 pips here. So can you take it? Can you make money? Yes, you can. But because of my trade rules, I'd rather catch it down here. Had I caught a trade down here, oops, let's see, and I caught the trade down here, we're talking, 26 pips riding it through the channel. And then as it started to come down, I could have pulled out. So that's what I'm looking for. So Euro USD, we're approaching overbought. Everybody's going up. Pound USD, minors are oversold. Majors are going sideways. USD Canadian dollar, oversold, and we have disagreement. Majors going down, minors going up. USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc. Oversold, everybody's going up, and I have what is a double cross where the green line has crossed over the red and the gray line has crossed over the green. So I've got 3 points here. 1, that we're oversold. 2, that everybody's pointing up, and 3, that I've got the double cross. What I don't like is I've got a little kink in the line where we're going from less steep to more steep, and now it's kind of straightened up where you don't quite have the kink, but that kink bothers me. When I have all three points here, I'm going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing here. 2 orange lines are going up, so that's 2 points. The blue lines are inversely related. Both blue lines are going down. So when I say inversely related, what I mean is that when the blue lines go down, that means buy. So the 2 blue lines are telling me buy. The 2 orange lines are telling me buy. So I've got all 4 supporting the buy signal I see here. So now I'm going to jump down to the pressure, and I need to have either the pressure lines going up or the green line on top, and I have neither, so I don't have a point here. I want points from all 3 groups. The green line here is horizontal, but that's not going up. The red line is going down. Actually, it kinks a little bit. The green line is kind of going down a little bit. It's very weak down pressure, but it's not quite there yet. So you can see when this kink comes up, the green line on the pressure goes down a little bit. So it's not quite there. The other thing that concerns me on this, which is outside of the rules, is when I look at the other charts with the USD. So here Euro USD is second. Here USD is first. This is telling me buy. This one should be telling me sell. They should be inversely related. So there's either something going on with the Swiss franc that's causing this to act differently, or this signal is going to change shortly. But in either case, I don't have enough that I like about it that I'm going to pass. So here's a case where we almost have it. We've got 2/3 of it. We've got the majors and minors supporting, the TNT supporting, but the pressure isn't there. USD yen. USD yen were oversold. Minors going up. Majors are sideways. Now here, if the yen were different than what I'm seeing over here on the Euro USD, I'm not as adverse to that because the yen is a kind of a more powerful currency than the Swiss franc is. So there might be something going on with the yen that's causing it to act differently with respect to the dollar. But here we just don't have agreement. So let's I've cloned this. Let's go on and take a look at another 6. These 6 are primarily non-USD based. Euro pound overbought, everybody sideways. Australian dollar yen, minors are oversold and starting to turn. Majors are still going up. At this time of day, I probably wouldn't take a trade on the Australian dollar yen because it is off hours. It's going into nighttime, and the indicators work better. They work. I'll get my trade faster when one of these is morning time, and my goal is to get in and get out. So this is going to take longer to happen, so I'm not going to take it, or at least I'm not going to take it off of an hour chart. Euro Canadian dollar oversold. Everybody's going down. It had started to turn, but ran out of gas. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar overbought. Minors still going up. Majors going down, so we don't have agreement. Pound yen. Oversold. Minors going up. Majors going sideways. We don't have the double cross here, so it's not quite ready. This is starting to go up, but again, we don't have a great slope here, and we only have 2 of the 4 here. The green has crossed over on the pressure, but this setup isn't quite ready yet. And having that patience to wait for the setup is a key to being able to do this well. So I don't have it. Euro Australian dollar. Oversold, minors going up, majors going down. This is a little bit like last night where we're getting disagreement between the majors and minors. All right, Canadian dollar yen. Canadian dollar yen. Oversold, everybody going up. I've got the double cross, so I've got 3 points here. Steepness on the green line is good. It's a little bit better than 45 degrees. 2 orange lines going up. Thin orange is very steep. Dotted blue coming down, very steep. So 3 of the 4 here. I need a minimum of 3 out of the 4. And I've got down pressure, but the green line is on top, and it's pulling away from the red line. It's diverging. So I got 7 points here. I need a minimum of 7 points. So 3 here. Oversold, everybody going up. I've got the double cross. 2 orange lines going up, dotted blue coming down. So I got 3 here, and I've got 1 here. So when I get 7, I am then going to confirm the setup. I've got 7 points. So now I'm going to confirm the setup. So to confirm the setup, I am going to Canadian dollar, yen. Now it's off hours for the yen, but it is entering prime time for the Canadian dollar. So I am going to go over here, and I'm going to take a look at a full chart. CAD, JPY. And when I say a full chart, I'm going to look at the different time periods. So here's the chart we were just looking at. In fact, I like this a little bit better because I can see there's a kink in here where it's going from less steep to more steep. We're less than halfway. For the confirmation, basically, I am looking to see that we are oversold. It doesn't have to be going up. In this case, we got to oversold, it's going up. In this case, on the 4 hour, again, I want it oversold. It just touched oversold and it's actually started to turn. It doesn't have to have turned, but it's nicer that it has. And the reason I'm looking for the 2 and the 4 hour is I'm interested in the direction. And if we're oversold on the 2 hour and we're oversold on the 4 hour, I'm going to get the direction. It just may take longer. If this signal weakens up off the 1 hour, I will pick it up off the 2 and the 4 hour. But these guys are already telling me up. So I've got the confirmation. When I have the confirmation, then the question is, what's the trade worth? And unlike the trade, that 5-minute trade that we show you when you're a light, where it's got, it's a built-in 3 pips. Here we need to figure it out, what the trade is worth, and it can be worth between 5 and 35 pips. So what I am going to do is go to Canadian dollar, yen, and I want to take a look at what the candles look like. So I am going to crunch up the chart so I have more data points, and I'm going to drop some support and resistance in. Support and resistance is spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And I want to know where those are because I don't want to trade through them. Because I want to get in and out quickly, I want to be aware of where these spots are, because what's going to happen is when it gets to that spot, it's going to slow down, and I don't want to hold the trade for longer than I have to. So I'm going to adapt how many pips I'm going to take based on where these support and resistance are. So you can see kind of stopped here, over here, in here, over here, over here, over here. So it's stopped in quite a few places, and I'm going to put one above and one below. On a 1 hour chart, these tend to be about, again, you can see it stopping in here, stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped over here, over here, over here. They tend to be about 40 pips apart, 30, 40 pips apart. Stopped in here, stopped in here, over here, over here. So now I'm going to pull this back so we can see it better. And I want to know how many, I want to know what the trend is. Here we clearly had an uptrend. Here this might be a little bit of a downtrend, but not really. I wouldn't call this a strong downtrend really within the last day. It's been trading in here. And I want to know how many pips I have available. Oh, come on. I want to know how many pips I have available. Come on. Why isn't it? Try one more time. So going up, I have 19 pips. Going down, I have 15 pips, 19 pips up, 15 pips down. And we're looking at a buy. So 19 pips. And let me just take one more look. And we don't have a clear trend. 12 pips till we kind of hit this. Let's just take a look at the signal one more time. Save this. I guess I probably didn't save that other one. What was it? CAD, JPY. Here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take an 11 pip buy on the CAD JPY, an 11 pip buy on the CAD JPY. Just so let's pull open our if you're trading with MetaTrader 4. So CAD JPY, I don't have that open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart. And I'm going to go to this third group. CAD JPY is right here. I'm going to change it back over to a 1 hour chart. Ooh, we got a 2 pip spread. That's okay for a 11 pip trade. So then I'm going to go to this middle row and click New Order. I'm going to confirm that we've got the right pair. This account has got 11,900 in it, so I am going to make my lot size 1.2. I'm basically just moving the decimal place over 4 spots, so it's 1.19, and I'm just rounding up. And I'm going to do market buy. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss and take profit. Once the market buy is recorded, I'm going to right click on it, go to modify, and I'm going to add my stop loss and take profit. My stop loss is going to, or my take profit is going to be 11 pips, which is 110 points. I click the little blue button, it does the math, and we're going to use I'm going to use a little over 3 to 1. I'm going to go 350 because the yen is a little more volatile and I don't want to get stopped out. Click modify and it drops everything in, and we're good. Actually, we could if we wanted to pull this up a little bit, we could. It hasn't traded down here in 3 days. So we took a buy on the Canadian dollar yen with a take profit of 108.604, 108.604, a stop loss of 108.148, 108.148. So that's 11 pip buy using the 10-point trade signal on the Canadian dollar yen. I will expect this to close within the next 1 to 3 hours. All right, let's see if we have any questions. Hi, Shondale, you can email me and get that. Stop loss is 108.148. 108.148. You could actually tighten it up a little bit and bring it to under here if you wanted. I'm just going to leave it where it's at. All right, gang. Thank you for, let's see if there's any other questions over here. All right, great. Thank you for joining me. Our mission, as I said, I'm very honored that you get up this early in the morning to spend some time trading with me. Trading is life-changing. It has it has changed my circumstance, and I wish I had figured it out 30 or 40 years ago. But we're at where we're at, and today is always kind of a new day to begin something. The riches go to those who take action. If you're serious about wanting to learn how to trade, we're serious about teaching you. So serious that we let you trade with our money and split what you make. So we can teach you this. We will teach you this. If you have questions, you can reach out to me directly. Go to forexsmarttrade.com. forexsmarttrade.com/schedule and schedule a time with me, and we'll talk. Thanks so much for joining me. We will see you again tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday morning. All right, Kane. Bye-bye.